some finishing touches needed for something that you've been doing, something that you have um, had for a long time, and you're about to be able to relax from it, because you're about to complete it, if that makes sense. Something, it's needing some finishing touches anyhow. And it's like an end of a cycle here. And you're also removing yourself from some things that just felt like a nuisance. It was just constantly hovering around you, like this burden that was always hovering around you. And you're just, I do see sometimes have gotten fed up, but you're not wanting to be in that environment anymore. So it's like you cannot wait for something to be over with, and it's like done and dusted. And now you can really explore, is what I'm seeing. You're ready to explore, take up new opportunities, some opportunities that perhaps you didn't perhaps consider before. And it's all very exciting, like you feel excited about it. There's something here that you're reaching out towards, and you feel grateful, you feel satisfied. You're like, you're what I see here, you're coming out of your comfort zone. And for some, I do see perhaps it's taken a long time because you thought things were just fine, but it's like it may feel scary at times, but you're weighing out the pros and cons, and you're like, what do you have to lose? It's something that is a fun challenge, and see where it goes. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised here. Something about family, communication from family, long distance. You're going to see them a lot sooner than you think. Traveling to you, perhaps staying with you. Wanting to be closer to some family members. You're getting some reminders here of some things from the past that you shut out. But there's a purpose, reason for these reminders, and it's for you to settle something once and for all. And it could be some sort of closure that perhaps you didn't really truly get before in the past. And this closure could be happening just with yourself in your own heart, some sort of realization that now you can completely close it off, and there's no more looking back, no more going back to this. Something feels, I also see someone around you is giving you some plan or wanting to show you something or do something with you, but you're seeing it as a bit of a stretch, or some things that they say. So be wary, make sure that you don't believe everything they necessarily say. Do your due diligence, which I do see you're really good at anyway. If something doesn't quite click, you're like, hang on. But what I do get, it's like this person really wants to do something, like as in work with you or start a project or whatever it may be. And so it's like their way of impressing you, but that does not impress you. I mean, if they're going to lie about certain things or exaggerate, it's already off-putting. Anyhow, within that situation, something will be straightened out. And I do see that you have several potential offers coming in. You've got your sights set on something that I do see involves teamwork, contribution. However, you have like this leadership energy here. So you could be leading something, even if you work just by yourself or yourself, sometimes you need others around you to help you out with certain things. I do see some of you kicking a habit. You're completely kicking a habit. And it's like, that's it. You're done. I mean, it's not like, boom, finished. It's you starting to quit this habit. And it's something what I do see is going to be ongoing, but it's something that will be very good for you. Very, very good for you. And it's like you look back and you're like, wow, I didn't realize just how much it controlled me, So you're free from that, which is really good. I like to see all this. You're freeing yourself from several burdens. Several burdens. I love it. Your heart feels very soft, like there's a connection that you have with someone, and it's like you were unsure before, but there's something that always, this could be just for the few, that you know, you can't get over you'll always have a certain kind of feeling towards someone that's always intense. If that makes sense, whether you're together or not. That's always that one person around you. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. Lovely Gemini is the King of Swords, the Death card. Ooh, the Death card. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. All right. King of Swords, Death card, and the Knight of Wands. You are definitely, see, here with the air energy, King of Swords, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Some things that you have been doing or trying to do, it's been kind of, you know, a very familiar thing, very similar thing, but there's something, you know, I feel like you're putting that sword down, going through some sort of transformation, putting an end to something, starting a new beginning, a new cycle, and trying the wand this time around. You drop the sword, you pick up the wand, you're like, okay, let's do this. Literally out of your comfort zone here. Thinking outside the box also, I'm seeing, is very, very important. There is something that I do see you're going to maybe say or hear. There were no truer words than what is being spoken. There's that kind of sentence, those words that you either say or someone's saying to you, and it's going to make a lot of sense. May not make sense right now. Oh gosh, but it will. There's just something that's going to fit, align, and it's like, okay, there's a lot of healing, true healing, but it's really powerful and it's really, really good. You're stopping something, as we said, you know, kicking a habit, or there's some sort of pattern that's no longer going to continue. And, you know, it's like these other characters here are basically saying, no, please continue as you were, continue in this pattern, because we're so used to it. And, you know, Death here is like, no, sorry, no, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to start my life now. I'm going to have this new beginning that you absolutely deserve. And here with the Knight of Wands, there's something that I also see is full of passion, and it's raring to go. Green light here. Ooh, Three of Wands. Ah, the Star card. I love it. All right. And we have, oh, this is so good. And as I was saying, you have all these, like these very strong potential offers in front of you. Something that I also see that you've created, that you've visualized, and it's materializing. You're manifesting something that you have spoken. Your energy is very, very strong here, Gemini. So you're able to, you know, materialize things from what you project, from what you put out there with your words, you know, and make things happen. Something you're thinking something is too late. It is not. Is what it shows here. Something has been growing. You know, it's been. What's the word? It's been like, you know, when you have to cook something very slow, and it's just so it can get really, really good, and just, you know what I mean. Anyway, it's like it's had to take some time in order for it to get to this point. I do see a fulfillment here. I do see something here that you've also had to keep your head up high. You've had to cross a lot of paths, you know, and now you're not afraid to open up, release something that is your inspiration. Also, you also inspire other people, but I see that you're just not afraid to really going out there and reaching for what it is that you want, which is very attainable, is what I am seeing here. Very, very attainable. Oh, I love it. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. I love this. Very good movement now here at this point. It feels very much like divine timing, all of this. Very much like divine timing, you know. things had to take place. Everything has its order, even at times it didn't feel like it, but it was all like a blessing in disguise. And now you're actually receiving these blessings that you can actually see for yourself. And there is something that you've always wondered about that you're receiving an answer as well. Communication comes in strong. This quick action. I just see things moving